Good morning. We are waking up to our favorite kind of mornings here. 8 inches of fresh snow. It always feels like a delivery from Santa. But we are in our winter wonderland and we have a great show coming at you. We're going to be talking real estate, winter mountain games, all the events coming up this weekend, mountain reports, and so much more. So pour that cup of coffee. Vail Valley Live starts right now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, your host in our Eagle Vail studios. You just saw Meredith Kirkman out at Vail, and we did get some new snow with this big storm that's going to be winding down as we get further into our Thursday, the 24th of February. We did get 8 inches new at Vail and 6 over at Beaver Creek. But get this, Glenwood Springs, Down Valley, wow, they got a ton of snow. In fact, I think they got, 19 inches in the last 48 hours at Ski Sunlight. So it's interesting the way this storm kind of hammered out maybe the flat tops, Down Valley. I know Ashley yesterday said when she was on the show, Eagle had quite a bit of snow on the valley floor. So any moisture is good moisture, but I can expect a lot of businesses putting up the closed sign for the rule, the powder day rule. Usually it's about 6 inches or more. So you may have a few businesses that are going to be starting their day a little bit later as they allow their employees to get out there and enjoy the snow. But thank you for joining us this morning. We'll be with you for about the next hour on the snow today. Meredith will be in Vail Village, as we mentioned. We'll also let you know about the Winter Mountain Games that kick off this weekend. So we've had the popular summer mountain games going on for about 19 years, and we're going to be bringing back our winter version. We had this a couple of years ago, probably like 2012, 2013. And now we're excited to bring the winter version back. We'll also speak to Jeffrey Morgan about some real estate picks. And then Michaela Schifrin, her mini-series is still going on Outside Television, if you want to check that out. And then your headlines, weather, events, and so much more. And if you have a question, make sure you chat with us. If you're watching on our Facebook page or our brand new YouTube page, Vail Valley Live, you can pop in, you can ask us a few questions on chat, you can just comment where you're watching from, what you want to know. We'd love to hear from you. And then if you can't catch the whole show, or if you can't catch us every morning, 7:30 to 8:30, we're always on demand. Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and we're also a podcast on Spotify. So in case you want to go out and walk the dog, maybe ski a little, ride in these conditions, you can do so and have us in your ears. Let's take a quick look at the weather and let you know what's happening with our forecast for today. So this is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, just a short drive over Vail Pass, outlets on both sides of the interstate if you want to get some deals. But for your Thursday, our winter storm warning will be wrapping up today by about 11 a.m. So we've had this pretty much since Monday, Tuesday into Thursday. We have a 40% chance of snow, tapering out by this morning, and then cloudy. We'll maybe see a little bit of sunshine this afternoon, and our highs only going to be in the low 20s for today. Overnight lows back down to the low single digits. And then tonight, a 20% chance of snow after 11 p.m., maybe after you've gone to bed, and mostly cloudy for the evening. And then on Friday, about a 40% chance of showers. And not a lot of accumulation out of this, just kind of a few things lingering in our western atmosphere as far as the storm is concerned. And then by Saturday, we could be seeing sunny skies. Sunday, sunny as well, and temperatures improving quite a bit. By Sunday, we could be in the low 40s, so it's going to warm up quickly as we approach the weekend. But here's a live shot looking at Lionshead. We've got the Eagle Bond Gondola, number 19, Chair 8, Born Free Express. Express. Those will be open for you at 8:30 until 3:30 today on Vail Mountain. Same thing over by Gondola 1. So the whole front side closes at 3:30. The back bowls, Blue Sky Basin, they close a little bit sooner than that. And then Beaver Creek, their operating hours are 9 to 4. Hey, pay attention to the crawl on the bottom of your screen. That is the groomer for Vail Mountain. We don't get Beaver Creeks early enough. They just don't update it as early as Vail does. So here's what's groomed on Vail Mountain. But keep in mind, a lot of that snow fell overnight. You're not going to probably see the corduroy because we've got the fresh snow on top. But let's take it back out to Meredith and find out what it feels like out there. Meredith, we're in the single digits, and I see a few snowflakes still falling. So a little bit of that storm continuing.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was like, man, what degrees is it? Because I'm not that cold, but I'm dressed appropriately.
Yeah.
I got my snow pants on, I got my gloves, I got all my base layers and my hat. So, you know, it's not to fear the skiing or the weather. This is actually prime weather to go skiing.
Yeah.
Because we have so many blue sky, beautiful days. So I think it's actually kind of thrilling to ski when it's snowing, especially in a full on snowstorm. But it's been incredibly inspiring to see all the skiers head down at this hour,
Oh,
an
yeah.
hour early before the lifts, just to get in line and get after that powder.
Oh, I believe it. You know what? And that's the thing. And the powder's nice and dry. This storm was cold enough, so we have that dry. People are like, what do you mean dry snow? Well, there's the wet snow that we receive when it's temperatures are warmer. This is nice dry, the light fluffy snow. So this is going to be the powder that you see on all the glossy shots covering the websites, magazines, brochures. It's going to be that kind of day. And I think that there's going to be a lot of people that missed out on yesterday, and they're going to take advantage of it today. But I get it. People, you got to get up early to get this.
Powder chasers,
Yeah.
it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it
I
definitely
mean,
is.
you were talking about the snow in other places. Silverton got snowed in. I mean, they can't
Yeah.
even leave their small little town. I think they got like almost 30 inches or something.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
interesting to
crazy.
see what resorts get favored by the storms. Now, Keystone and Breck, they only got about 4 inches each over in Summit County. So definitely, this was something out to the west of us. Looks like Crystal Butte got 6 in the last 24 hours. So a couple of snow totals for you. But yeah, Glenwood Springs, Eagle, Gypsum, and that's all great. We've got golf season coming. We want those fairways to look nice and have a little of that natural snow. And it had been quite a while since we had a big storm. So this is good that we got this little storm cycle coming through. And
Oh
this
yeah.
should be good. This should be good for Talent's Challenge because those bumps, when they get really skied off and hard packed, like I wish the Talent's Challenge was today because then you'd have powdery bumps, which are a little bit easier on your knees, on your back. Are you getting excited? Are you doing it Saturday or Sunday?
I'm gonna do it Sunday.
Okay.
But I am getting excited. I'm going in confident, which was my goal,
Yeah.
just to make sure I did every run that I haven't done. Because I actually hadn't even done every single run that was a part of the Town's Challenge. And, I grew up here and I've been skiing these mountains for a while. That just gives you an idea of how many runs we actually have on both Beaver
Yeah.
Creek and Vail. But yeah, I was skiing it, and as you said, before we got the snow, the moguls were big. They're
Yeah.
deep, skied off. So I'm
Volkswagens.
looking forward to like some of those moguls to be filled in and just to be a bit softer, especially on the knees, because this is my victory story, Trish.
Oh, yeah,
A
because you had
year
your
ago,
knee blow out.
yes, almost to the date, a year ago, I had my ACL reconstructed. So I'll be sending a nice note to my surgeon.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
know. That's so nice when you can basically go back out there and have a great day and everything. And we were talking to one of the ski instructors over at Beaver Creek, and he was giving some tips on what to do and kind of having a plan of attack. And this is from Ryan Leclerc. And he basically said, strategize even how you start your day. So he recommends going up chair 6 to chair 8. And then going down Golden Eagle first. So then you waste no time with that. And then you move over and do Ravens Ridge, Bald Eagle, Goshawk, and Falcon Park, which are in that area. And then you just start moving over. And then he suggested Loco, Lupine, Shooting Star, almost using them as rest runs because they're shorter. The bumps are at the top, and then you have the rest of Larkspur Bowl to go down and hydrate and make sure you're fueled up properly, the morning of, so you can go a little while. So there's a strategy to it for sure.
That's great advice. And I've been getting different advice. I've heard to just knock out Larkspur Bowl and then concentrate on that. But hey, he sounds like the expert, so I'll take that
Yeah,
advice.
well, he is, the adult group lesson project manager. He's also level 3 PSIA, AASIA. He's got all the creds. So I don't know. I would consider your sources and then pick what one is going to work
Absolutely.
best for you. Okay, hey, we're
Yes,
going to
but
take
I'm
it.
excited. I will bring the viewers along and
Good.
bring some of get some footage together. And you guys are doing a part of me. I can't do it without you guys. So
Okay.
thank you for hearing me out.
We'll be rooting for you. Okay. All right. We're going to let Meredith go, maybe warm up or walk around and see what she can find in Vail Village. When we come back, we'll have your headlines, road report, and a lot more.
You are an electric vehicle. Electricity powers your heart. Want to feel your heartbeat faster? Drive an electric car, where the loudest sound is the beat of your electric heart. This is the new Nissan.
Maui Jim sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
We get out, fire it up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it, and we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew, get out and do.
Love is the theme all month at Nap Harvest, and they invite you to experience their love of food, flowers, and bees. Pick up a delicious dinner and dessert for your Valentine. Grab jewelry for a friend and bath salts for yourself, and show your love for the planet with fill and refill. Nap Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, and we're going to give you your headlines. But first of all, I want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. I brought out the big cup today because I was going to make some tea. I'm adding honey, which I'm loving from Nap Harvest right now, and a dash of lemon juice. That's my new thing for the new year. But thank you. You could stop by. They have 2 locations, one in Beaver Creek on your way up to Centennial Lift number 6, or the Roastery Cafe open in Minturn, or on your way into Minturn, right across from Grouse Mountain and kind of the Meadow Mountain trailhead area. So stop by there before, after your snowshoes. But here's what made headlines for Thursday, the 24th of February. On the cover, you could see a bird's eye view, and this is from Rick Spitzer. He's not staffed with the Vail Daily, but he contributes quite a bit and always contributes some great wildlife photo. So this is a bald eagle that sits in its nest last week along the Eagle River. Eagles frequent the open waters of the Eagle River, giving them a chance to catch fish in the open water. I mean, these guys are crazy. It's really fun if you could see that actual catch. But thanks, Rick, for that cool photo in today's paper. But in headlines today, election season already. Election year starts with March party events, followed by municipal elections in April, special district votes in May, and June primaries. You can learn more about that all on A2. Also in lodging news, local pace of bookings running strong. Lodging numbers look good for the remainder of the ski season and summer, so people aren't afraid to travel these days. Also, one of the more stranger stories, I've been doing headlines for a long time, but Eagle County Sheriff seeks suspect in vandalism case. And this vandalism includes gluing the doors of the Vail Daily newspaper dispensers shut. So he's been caught on surveillance camera, and they're looking for his vehicle. And yeah, so that's in today's paper on page A4. And then also in today's news, Avon is split on allowing out-of-town food trucks. Avon Town Council mulls authorizing only food trucks run by restaurants based in the town of Avon, or can they let them in from other towns? Here's a picture of our Rocky Mountain Taco that has its trailer between Avon Station and the West End. It is the only operator with an active vendor permit to operate the food truck in town. Hey, those Rocky Mountain Tacos, they are pretty darn good. And then also, GoPro Mountain Games registration opens up on Friday, and this is the summer games. We've got the winter games happening this weekend, but to coincide with that, they're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the GoPro Mountain Games this summer, and they've expanded it to 6 days. So here's a quick look at the schedule and what's going to be new and how you can register, because a lot of those sections do run out. And then don't forget to grab your Wednesday paper for the Art Weekly. We've got this in every Wednesday. Fun things happening. This is the new Christopher Martin Gallery on the cover. We've got the Gibbs Singleton Gallery putting out the David Yarrow photography exhibit. So a lot of cool things to do with on the art scene. If you want to find out more, grab today's paper. It's free, and you can find it in newspaper dispensers from here all the way down to Gypsum and Dotsero. You miss a day, you miss a lot. You can also check out vaildaily.com to give you newsletters, today's news, breaking news, and also road report info. And speaking of the roads, they are looking pretty slick this morning. We've got traffic moving along quite nicely through Dow Junction, a lot of the eastbound traffic coming into Vail for the powder day as well. And so a lot of people will be trying to race to get into that parking structure. Remember, if the parking structure is full in Vail, then you park in Lions Head. Once both of those are full, you are allowed to park on the frontage road, not overnight, but till about, I think, 11 p.m. But they were doing avalanche mitigation early on Loveland Pass this morning. That has wrapped up, but do expect it to be a little dicey this morning, especially with our cooler temperatures. We're only going to reach a high of about 20, 22, so it is still going to be a little bit sketchy out there. But let's bring it out to Meredith and find out what it feels like out on the streets. Thank goodness for all those heated sidewalks, heated streets in Vail. It makes it a little easier to walk around, right?
Absolutely. I was pretty brave a few minutes ago. I'll say when the wind picks up, it's a little chilly. You're like, oh, let me put the hood on, So
Yeah, I can hear the
don't be
wind a
cold.
little.
Yeah, definitely dress appropriately. And when that wind picks up and then you have snowflakes going in your face, it can get pretty chilly. But I am currently, of course, at Solaris. And so we have the beautiful ice skating rink right behind me. And I wanted to bring attention to this because this area is going to be popping this weekend. Because we have, as you just said, the Winter Mountain Games. And this is not just sports and competitions. This is also free concerts, which we love here. And so right over here, that's right in front of the ice skating rink at the crosswalk, that's where they set up an entire stage and concert. I actually already start to see some of the equipment they're stacking up, some of the gates, and we've seen concerts here that have been flooded with people. So it's definitely good to come early so you're not kind of pushed out way to the back towards International Bridge. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, this is kind of the lineup of events. And so those free concerts do start about, is it 5 p.m.?
Yeah, 5 p.m. for the first one, and then 7 for the second show. And it's great that we have 2 different groups each night as well. So we have Low Cut Connie tomorrow, and then Galactic on Friday.
So exciting. And then, of course, if you miss it or you're just feeling yourself and you want to keep going, there's after parties. And that's going to be right over here to my left. Deca Bowl, which is kind of my new favorite spot. This place is pretty swanky, and it's got a bowling alley, a restaurant, a bar, and then they have these special pop-up music events that kind of make it feel like a club, in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I know, it is really cool in there, and they changed their names, so people think, is it different? They still have bowling? Yeah, they do, but they've also got kind of the party scene and the restaurants and everything right behind you. And then right behind you, the ice rink. Hey, did the Zamboni come by yet, or is it fresh?
It's fresh. I said I will not be doing a snow
Oh,
angel
come on!
this morning.
No, let's do it. Do it. You're never going to get the chance again. Run down there,
Okay,
and then just do it.
fine. This is called peer pressure.
Let's do it. Because, that guy's shoveling, so just do it on this side. Don't let him see you.
Okay, I think right here.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
just
my first snow angel of the year, Trish.
okay. You know what? That's a thing is we need to start. Remember when people were planking? Oh, the plank challenge. Let's do the snow. Hey, and then Blake, get up high so we can see it. Okay,
Yep.
and then yeah, yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Get down there.
cool.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Ah, yeah. We got another snow angel. Oh, that's a good one. That's big wings, big wings. Okay, and then the key is to get out without really ruining the outline. Yep, yep, yep. Look at Blake's trying to help her. Okay, then hop out. Okay, move out of the way. Look it. Oh, that's so cool.
So pretty.
Okay, Meredith, that might have been your first snow angel. It's not going to be your last.
I
We're
love
gonna
it,
be,
Trish.
we're gonna
You
be.
get me out and doing everything. Winner.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, so and that rink is open today, and we've got the rink over by Arabelle. Arabelle, I know that's 4 o'clock opening. I think this one opens up a little bit earlier, maybe noon.
I think so. Yeah, and I've actually enjoyed a few drinks at Vail Brewing Company, and it's so awesome to look down at the rink and see everyone skating, and it's a perfect sunset spot.
Yeah.
So if it's setting up to be a good sunset, it goes right down here to the west, and it's so gorgeous. So yeah, evenings on the rink is definitely highly suggested.
Okay, yep, either watching or participating. All right, thank you for that snow angel. We're gonna take it to a quick break, and we've got more Vail Valley Live coming up.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson. We reported 8 inches new over at Vail, 6 over at Beaver Creek. The storm is going to kind of wrap up by later on today. In fact, the winter storm warning goes through this morning at 11 a.m. And then we do have a bit of a clearing and then a chance, about a 20% chance of more snow tonight after 11 p.m. And then a 40% chance of snow mainly after 8 a.m. for your Friday. And then Friday is going to stay pretty cool once again. We'll see our temperatures. Well, right now we're in the single digits. We're just about to 10 degrees. And then we're going to reach into the upper teens and low 20s for Thursday. For Friday, we'll be in the mid 20s. So it's going to stay pretty cool, but that'll be nice because it'll keep the snow nice and dry, light and fluffy. It's not going to get set up due to any sun coming in. And then we'll see maybe a bit of sunshine by Friday afternoon. And then Saturday and Sunday looks like we'll have nice sunny skies. eventually. And nice temperatures on Sunday, too, almost 40 degrees. Pay attention to the crawl at the bottom of your screen. That lets you know what's been groomed on Vail Mountain in the last 24 hours. Over at Beaver Creek, they don't have their groom report up as early as we like it when we get here to do everything, so we just have to wait for it. And then a lot of times they'll pop it up during the show. So when that happens, I'll see if they've updated it yet. And nope, it's still for Wednesday. So we'll let you know if we say that. Maybe after 8 o'clock, we'll get that. But I'm going out to Meredith right now. Meredith, all right, it looks pretty quiet through town. Well, except for people getting the stage ready, getting the show ready for tomorrow night. We're going to have a lot of things going on with the mountain games, winter mountain games.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of mountains, you can't even see the Gore Range right behind me. This is one of the views in Vail. So we just circled down the International Bridge, and we're right by the Golden Bear and the Lodge of Vail, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. But we always take photos here because if it's not full of snow, you can see the Gore Range and the Clock Tower and Pepe's and Gorsuch. I mean, it's such an iconic view right here.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Thursday means Thursday Night Lights, Beaver Creek. We've got that happening tonight for the kids, the families. That's always a fun thing to do. And then also the Thursday night, we've got the Colorado Symphony Orchestra coming to the Vail Center. And what's interesting about them is they did the score for Chris Anthony's documentary Mission Mountain Vanguard. So a lot of locals went down to Beaver Creek, or down to Denver to see that earlier this past November when it debuted. And then Mardi Gras is coming. So we got a little Fat Tuesday happening early with the Mardi Gras Mambo featuring the Dirty Dozen Brass Band and Nathan and the Zydeco Cha-Chas on Saturday. This looks like a fun show.
Yeah, Beaver Creek is where it's happening. There's so many different events. I mean, weekly they put on fireworks for these Thursday night lights. It's pretty inspirational, and there's always very cool shows happening at the Vail. So even if you're staying in Vail, it's a quick drive up to Beaver Creek, and it's worth it. And I hear that you actually caught up with Sarah in a gondola talking about everything that's happening at Beaver Creek. So I think that we should roll that right now.
All right, we're hopping on the Hay Meadow Gondola, the Express here near the beginner area at the base of Beaver Creek. Joining me now, we have Sarah Innerarity, and she's going to let us know about some fun events that are happening for the month of February. And I can't believe it's already February. We've got just great snow conditions. It's so fun on the mountain, but you continue the fun with a lot of different activities that we can do to just kind of enhance our stay, or if you're local, get out here for some of these fun times.
Absolutely. So the Snowshoe Race Series continues. The second of the season will be Sunday, February 20th. This is a great event, whether you're doing the 5K or the 10K option. Get out there with some friends, get out there with the family, and just a beautiful way to enjoy a Sunday morning and experience some terrain on the mountain.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I like how the courses change each month. So you really, like a lot of people last month didn't know where Creekside Park was.
Right.
So it gives people an opportunity to really see Beaver Creek in a different way.
Absolutely. And so the courses do change. So if you did this January race, come on out for February. March will be different. The ticket price includes an after-party lunch at Blue Moose Pizza. And it's just a lot of fun. You can catch up with friends and get to enjoy a beautiful morning.
Yeah, I love to do this with friends because I'll do the 5K because we can chat. It's kind of more leisurely. We can really catch up. We're getting fresh air. We're getting exercise. You can do the 10K. Maybe you won't be chatting it up with your friends as much.
That's right, a little bit out of breath to do the 10K.
Okay, and then what else is happening?
So Talents Challenge is back for the 19th year. This is such a great event benefiting SOS Outreach, a wonderful nonprofit here in the Valley. So this one's tough. It's 14 black and double back runs over the day. So we added a day. You can either do Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
So we have so much participation. We added a day.
But you got to do all 14 in one day.
Have to complete it in one day. It's over 26,000 vertical feet. And we've got the regular Talents package, which is $50, includes some nice swag, the lunch at the after party, or for $175, you get your choice of one of these great Helly Hansen backpacks. Helly Hansen is one of our sponsors, and These are phenomenal backpacks. They'll be great for skiing, for travel.
Yeah.
And that also includes a $40 donation to SOS Outreach.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you can choose which level you want to be at, and then is this for the whole family, right? Well, it's for the ones that if you dare. I mean,
Yes,
it is going to
at that
tax your
level,
legs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You'll be feeling it the next day, but a great way to get out and enjoy some awesome exercise and some really challenging runs. And then we have, of course, the after party. The lunch is included. So tickets are at beavercreek.com/talons. And again, you can choose Saturday or Sunday this year.
Okay, and then anything else we should know about?
And then the fun keeps going every weekend with Family Fun Fest, the carnival games on Saturday, 4 to 5:30. Thursday Night Lights, a really fun way to kick off your weekend with the ski down and then some fireworks over the mountain. So lots of fun every weekend as well.
All right, go to beavercreek.com, events to learn more, and then also you have your app.
That's right, the Beaver Creek Village Guide app. So make sure to download that on the App Store to get up-to-date information on restaurant deals, transportation, everything on and off the mountain.
Okay, thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Trisha.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Vail Valley Live outerwear provided by Skea Limited.
Get more information at VailYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
Illusionist
Rick Thomas. Don't miss the greatest illusionist on tour today. Rick Thomas at the Vail Performing Arts Center, Monday, March 7th. Showtime, 7:30.
live at the Vail Performing Arts Center, March 7th.
For tickets, go to the VPAC box office or online at valarpac.org. That's valarpac.org.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. And of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance and save at geico.com.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. About 9 degrees in Vail right now. A chilly start to the morning, but that's going to mean that snow is going to stay nice and dry and fluffy out there. We did receive 8 inches new at Vail, 6 over at Beaver Creek, 5 inches yesterday at both mountains, so quite nice out there. You could see people getting ready, moving along the streets of Lion's Head. This is a live shot at Lion's Head. We will be opening the gondola, number 19, Eaglebahn, at 8:30. And then we've got Born Free Express right next to it. If there's a line at the gondola and you don't want to wait in it, I would suggest taking Born Free Chair 8, and then you scoot off to the west and hop on Chair 26. It brings you to the same location. You can maybe make a few laps over at Chair 26 as well before heading back into maybe Game Creek Bowl, then Game Creek to Ricky's, maybe approach the mountain from that way. Most people are going to go to Gondola 1, and that's going to be the busiest. And then don't forget, we also have less of a line at Chair 6. This is over at Golden Peak, the easternmost portal of Vail Mountain. But weather today, we're going to see a 40% chance of snow, mainly before 10 a.m., and this is according to the National Weather Service. And then we'll see cloudy, gradually breaking out with some sunshine. And then tonight, a 20% chance of showers after 11 a.m. and a 40% chance of showers tomorrow, mainly after 8 a.m. So a little bit of this storm still lingering, or even a new one popping through. And then by Saturday, sunny with a high in the low 30s or upper 20s. And then by Sunday, we're going to see highs reach into the 40s, but drop down to zero during the day because of those clear skies overnight. So that's a quick look at your weather. Once again, we do have 8 inches new over at Vail, and they are operating at 90% of the mountain being open. So that's super exciting to have that much terrain open. And then Beaver Creek is operating with 98% of the mountain open. So pretty cool to see what we've got on both mountains today. The crawl is running at the bottom of your screen. That is Vail's runs. Over at Beaver Creek, I keep on checking to see, and nope, we're still on the 23rd, which is yesterday. But I'll let you know if they do update the Beaver Creek crewman report. They just don't do it early enough for us to get it out there on the screen for you. But I just wrapped up the Olympics, and speaking of the Olympics, Olympian Johnny Mosley is going to be here this weekend for the Vertical Express for MS. He teams up with Can Do MS quite a few years in a row to do this. And they're going to be doing this on Saturday. So it'd be fun to talk to him. You can do a mogul clinic with him. You can just do a free ski with Johnny, but it's always nice to kind of get that insight. He was in the 1998 Olympics in Nagano. He was in the 2002 Olympics in Salt Lake. He was also champion in the X Games, US Free Skiing Open. But he was commentating for NBC. Now, a lot of the commentators didn't get to go over to China. They just did it from the studios in Stamford, Connecticut for NBC. And he said it was kind of interesting because this year was the first year he wasn't competing, of course, and he wasn't in country doing it, where normally they're just watching the events they're commentating on and they don't do anything else. But he said, wow, been able to watch more of it and seen everything from the drama with the ice skating and Jessie Diggins winning, and then of course Michaela not finishing several races was pretty crazy to see. But Michaela Schifrin, she still has a lot of World Cup left. They have left China. They're now going back to Europe for the rest of the World Cup season. That's what a lot of people don't realize, is World Cup is their main gig. The Olympics happen every 4 years. But Outside TV did a great documentary, a 5-part series on Michaela. Here's a little more.
When people expect you to win every single time you compete, I couldn't tell you what that's like.
I was a little bit surprised at just how hard it was to catch my breath.
She's a little bit tired from this stretch, so we'll see.
It's been a long haul for sure. It's been back to back to back.
Well, here we are. I'm not able to train. We don't really ever experience going for a full week without doing any sort of real physical activity.
The pandemic magnifies all of these different feelings that these athletes are feeling. The sport is a part of it, but there's so much more pressure out there just doing what we're doing.
It's really easy to get in that rut of feeling sorry for myself. It goes directly against feeling gratitude for anything.
So this can be seen on Outside Plus, and during the month of February, Outside TV was allowing the public to view all the Michaela, the 5 parts of the series, and the 5th part being released after the Olympic Games. So kind of neat to get some insights. Michaela is now an Edwards resident. She was in Eagleville for many, many years. She went to Ski and Snowboard Club Vail for part of her training, but then went to Burke Mountain Academy. That's where she did the bulk of her teenage years before getting on the U.S. ski team. And wow, what a tough go of it. You know, a lot of her DNFs in her entire career happened in a span of just a week and a half or so. So just, a lot of pressure there, but I'm excited to see what she could do on the World Cup. So, all right, but that's a little quick blurb about Michaela. So once again, go to Outside Television, go to their website to find out how you can watch it and whether you can do it on OTV Plus or on OTV right now through the month of February. But we're bringing it back to Vail. We're going to take it to the Gorsuch Ski Cafe for an interview with Meredith and Jeffrey Morgan with Liv Sotheby's.
Hey, good morning. I found Jeff Morgan, and we are here at the Gorsuch Ski Cafe Warming up. It's a little chilly outside, isn't it?
Yeah, I still have my big coat on. I'm cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jeff, thank you for joining us this morning. I'm really thrilled to talk to you, actually.
Yeah.
So first, how long have you been in the Valley?
My wife and I came up here about 2010, and so just a little over 10 years now, and never looked back. I mean, it was the most exciting thing we ever chose to do. Scary, but exciting. And gosh, things have changed since then. I mean, including real estate market and all the new faces that we're seeing around here that are living here all the time. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born and raised here, so things have definitely changed in almost 30 years. But but in 10 years as well, that we've seen so much vast change, especially in the real estate market. And I think it's really cool to be learning about the real estate market at my age right now, because I'm a young adult, trying to figure out, am I ever going to buy a place?
Right.
Right. And just trying to understand real estate in general. And so you are an expert. And so I have a lot of great questions for you.
Great.
But to start off, what is your favorite part of the Valley, and why do you enjoy the lifestyle here so much?
My favorite part of the Valley is the variety of things that you can do. I mean, I can't get everything in every day that I want to do, from fishing to biking, hiking, skiing, uphill. So it's nice to have that, checklist in front of you every day that you can go, okay, I get to go out and do something. So having the balance and having Mother Nature at your fingertips has always been the most excellent thing that I've enjoyed. And, and really all of the new people have brought in the demand for culture, as well as new music. And what we've seen recently in music and the surrounding growth of culture is just continuing to grow, which is exciting. And that's why I welcome the new community for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's very easy to be sold on how amazing this valley is just by visiting, even for a weekend, but
Doesn't take long.
the whole thing is you come for the winter, you stay for the summer, and you
Yes.
never leave.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
it's
summer.
probably your story.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the summer. I mean, I hate to say this, but as a local, I love mountain biking almost more than skiing. Almost close.
Same.
It's a pretty
Same. It's
even.
a new love for me too in the past 2 years.
For sure.
So it's gorgeous here every season. And so it's no surprise that people want to buy here and want
Right.
to have houses here and want to have second houses here, and competitive market right now.
Correct.
I mean, how many listings are active, do you think, right now?
Well, we have a couple new projects that popped
Mhm.
up. So the one down in Avon, there's 2 new projects at the base of Beaver Creek. It's the front gate is one that Sotheby's is involved with, and that is a big new project. It's going to be several different condos. It's got townhomes, and then the new project in Weston. So if you took those 2 out of the picture, probably at about 120 listings today. So
That's kind of what I thought, looking up some research and
and that's the entire Eagle Valley. That's just not Vail.
Yeah,
So,
and most of those, I mean, almost 100 of those are over $1 million.
yes. Yes.
So, what's your advice for the first-time house owner that, is not ready to buy $1 million house?
Right.
What's your best advice for them looking up property here?
Just
Or setting up yourself for success?
Right. The first step is that, you have to understand where you are in your career and understand what you can do financially. So working with local mortgage brokers is probably the best route that you can possibly get. They know this area like the back of their hands. So they'll understand how to work with you a lot more directly. You may have a buddy that says, hey, I've got a guy over here and a guy over here, but stay focused here, and they'll help you walk down that path. And then secondly, once you understand what you can attain, how do you get to and from work, and how do you get to and from your lifestyle, and how do you get to and from, and what are you willing to do? Are you willing to drive a half an hour in no traffic, in beautiful mountain views as you're coming into work? Well, Eagle is becoming a very thriving area, especially a very young population is coming in there. I've sold to a couple people from California in that area because it's warmer longer, and so they have a longer season. So it's now becoming more. Eagle will be the next kind of big town.
Yeah.
I think Walcott's probably still 5 years or 10 years away from anything really, but we're not sure yet. And then, locally, how do you stay in this area locally? When my townhomes that I bought several years ago, or that I have employees in, and now are worth a whole bunch. And, you know, how do I ask that guy, hey, do you want to buy me? You want to buy my property? It is difficult. There's no hiding the truth in what that is. But at the same time, if you're ready and prepared, there are opportunities. But you're not going to be in the ski mountain. You're not going to be able to live right on it. You know, you're going to think about East Vail to Edwards, and then the Skip, and then you're going to go to Eagle. But Eagle's not that far. I mean, it really isn't. Once you lived here long enough, you know.
Absolutely.
It's really just a jump down the road. So.
Exactly. You get used to the commute on I-70, and it's a beautiful commute. Let me say that.
Yeah, that's
so
for sure.
what do you predict in 2022 for the real estate market?
Well, unfortunately, I'd like to say that there's going to be like 300 or 400 new listings coming, and that's really, we're going to be probably staying right underneath 200 listings at all times, just kind of circling around that. You know, once new homes begin getting built, I mean, we're probably 2 years away before we really see a new infrastructure. Now we have plans in Avon, and we're looking at employee housing. There's a brand new going up over here in West Vail, so that's nice. And those are all key components to making someone that came here to enjoy the mountain be part of the service industry, serve you wine with the label up and tell you a little bit about it instead of just plop it on the table because they're in such a hurry. So we as locals, as well as people that are running Vail, really need to have that balance, because if we don't give places to live, then how are we going to make this work?
This town's not going to run.
Right. This is Disneyland. We still need Mickey Mouse. So
Absolutely.
I mean, if it's not here, we miss that. So getting into that, you know, busing is really big, and how do we get people from Eagle to here, and people can work comfortably and make a good living and buy a nice home. You can get a lot for your money down in Eagle.
Absolutely.
So there really is an area down in there that I don't want to over promote it, but it is, what is the next phase and how do I penetrate the market? And then you could sell something there that is going to go up because the value will continue to go up. Take that money and then move closer to the mountain if you want to. So there's a good plan.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to live here for the rest of my life. So
Amen. Yeah.
I have people like Jeff to give me the advice. I could talk your ear off all morning,
Yeah.
but I think that's all the time we have for this morning.
Beautiful.
I appreciate you joining me this morning.
course.
And if other people are like me, you know, first-time house owners or people looking to move to Vail, or locals trying to sell their house and move closer to the mountain, how can people get in touch with you?
Easy, through Liv Sotheby's International Realty. We are LivSotheby's Realty.com, and 720-314-0023 is my phone number. And I have a group that I work with called Colorado Ski Towns, and it's really, if you're not just looking here, it's every ski town in Colorado. We're a team, and we work together, so it's kind of a cool little arrangement.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's nice, because you just call them up and say, hey, where's the coolest place to stay? And they know. So that's the neat part about it, too.
Wow.
It's not just selling houses. So
Sweet. Well, Morgan, or Jeff.
That's okay.
Morgan, can I call you Morgan? We're buddies now. He's going to give me all the advice.
That's right.
And he can give you the advice. So contact him today.
All right, thanks for that update, Jeffrey Morgan with Liv Sotheby's International Realty. And like he said, you know, if we didn't have those two projects coming up in Avon or at the West End and over at Front Gate, which is along Highway 6, there's not many listings. So it's kind of interesting in the whole real estate market. But give him a call if you need some more details on a first-time home buying, or if you're looking for your second home here in the mountains. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to Gravity House, a super cool place to work, play, ski, dine, work out, and so much more.
Part of the golf
it
course.
buffers the music.
Yeah.
Okay. It's used.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vail, exit 205 on I-70.
Treat your dog to delicious, nutritious dog food. Specialty items and high-quality gear for dogs who love to get outside and play. Do-it-yourself dog washing and grooming services now available. Mountain Canine, the dog-friendliest shop in the Vail Valley.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
Lodging, dining, adventure, and community come together at Gravity House Vail. You're staying right here in the heart of Vail Village. We've got the Slope Room restaurant for you to enjoy. And you can also try gear from House Quiver. All of that helps you elevate your mountain lifestyle. So let's get your day started by going into Unravel Coffee and talking to Jim Dieters.
Well, Unravel started from an idea of coffee shops globally represented a gathering place. And one of our goals here at Gravity House was to make sure if you're gonna have a wonderful place to stay and have wonderful people in the community, you have to have great coffee. So to unpack coffee like any agricultural product, it has a long supply chain. And to unravel that supply chain, you really have to go all the way to the farms, all the way to the agricultural product that comes from the earth. So we are controlling the entire seed to cup experience and making sure that every step of the way, you can ensure that we're doing the right thing and this coffee and the people are cared for in a conscious manner. One thing that's really unique when you come here, besides working all the way through the agricultural products and making sure it's organic to roasting emissionlessly, if you've been to any of our shops, you'll notice that the to-go containers are actually a glass jar. And we try to instill this globally conscious and conscious consuming perspective through every step of the farming to the roasting to, of course, the last mile in your cup that you don't waste. So like any awesome coffee company, you can come to our shop, and if you're not able to bring our coffee with you, you can, of course, subscribe online. We can ship it straight to your door.
In order to do all the things you love to do outdoors, Dryland Fitness and Spa helps you train smarter so you can play harder. Here's Jennifer Rizzi with more.
At Dryland Fitness and Spa, we believe everyone is an athlete. Whether you're getting up and skinning in the morning at 6 a.m. or chasing after your grandkids, we want to give you the foundation, whether that be through recovery, strength, cardio, and endurance, to keep up with your grandkids if you're wanting to ski with them out on the hill. So here in Dryland, we really believe we present those foundational skills, whether that's through yoga, through our functional strength classes, through massage and self-guided recovery modalities, or using any of our amenities, whether that's hot tubs, steam, a beautiful new sauna, our salt lounge, which includes halo therapy. We really believe we have everything covered for you to be the best athlete you can be.
Have a meeting at noon or a deadline that just came up? Use the member lounge to keep up with work while also still trying to get out and play. Here's Julie Hausman with more.
Whether you're coming up from the Front Range or you live here locally in Vail, our mountainside co-working space is perfect for you to sneak and work in between adventures. The communal spaces here at Gravity House Vail and the Member Lounge are perfect for whatever your day has in store. Whether you're looking to sneak in some work in between adventures, play games with the kids, or simply relax in between adventures on the mountain, the Member Lounge and co-working space here at Gravity House Vail is perfect for you.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, one last look at the weather before we say goodbye. We did get 8 inches of new snow on Vail Mountain in the last 24 hours, 6 over at Beaver Creek. It's a little chilly out there this morning. We're still in the single digits, but actually, that is the kind of temperature that keeps the snow so nice and dry, fluffy, consistent throughout the day. Our daytime high only reaching into the upper teens to low 20s. And then our winter storm warning will taper off by about 11. In fact, that snow should be ending by 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. And then by 11 p.m., we could see a start of a little bit more snow and then 40% chance of showers for your Friday. Then Friday night, we get very chilly. We're going to drop it down below 0. And then Saturday, we'll see the sunshine return. We've got sun coming later on Saturday and then all day Sunday. And sunny and warm on Sunday. We expect to have a high right around 43 degrees for your Sunday. So that's a quick look at the weather. When it's in 8 inches new at Vail, 8:30 is when they're going to open, and 9 o'clock is when they're going to open at Beaver Creek. They received 6 inches. Pay attention to the crawl at the bottom of the screen. That'll give you the details on what's been groomed in the last 24 hours on Vail Mountain. And then over at Beaver Creek, they just updated their groomer, and it looks like they've got some fun ones for you. I always like to look at maybe, Batcher Gulch and what they have going on. The new area, McCoy Park, they've got Journey, Bliss, Unwind, and Exploration groomed for you today. So maybe check out that brand new area. But we've got the mountain games, the winter version happening. We've had the summer games going on for 20 years will be this summer. So let's take it out to Meredith, standing by with Ross with the Vail Valley Foundation.
Hey there, what's up? I'm so excited for this interview. The Winter Mountain Games are back after how long?
It's been about 8-9 years.
8-9
2012,
years.
2013.
It's so exciting. So we're familiar with this event during the summer GoPro Mountain Games, but now it's the Winter Mountain Games. And joining me here, sorry, the camera is getting a little chilly, but we're mountainside, and joining me here, we have Ross Leonhardt, and he works for the Vail Valley Foundation. And we are currently actually at one of the races, Mountain Plaza, and we're actually looking at Chair 1. So Ross is here, and he's going to tell us everything that we're going to expect.
That's right, yeah. So the Winter Mountain Games is kicking off this weekend, starting tomorrow. We have events Friday through Sunday. We have national championships for ski mountaineering, and skimo is one of the fastest growing sports in the country right now. It's going to ski mountaineering. So. Okay. Skin up, ski down. Everyone's kind of getting into that sport these days out here, and it'll be in the Olympics in 2026. So we're stoked to kind of bring this off the beaten path sport to Vail and make this a home for it. So in addition to that, we got dog derbies, a lot of stuff over at the Nordic Center, snowshoe races, all sorts of stuff for pros and joes to come out and have fun.
Yeah, you guys get really unique with this event. I was looking up a lot of information on what we can expect, and I mean, you wouldn't expect a race in ski boots.
Yes, yeah.
Tell us about this.
So Saturday we have the Nature Valley Bootlegger Hill Climb. I'll be competing in it. We have 3 different divisions, ski boots, snowboard boots, and a family fun run. So yeah, we'll be running a half mile up in our boots and a half mile down. And I remember when I first moved here in 2012, I did it, and it's a lot of fun. We're just built different, the people that do this. Josiah Middle is going to be out there. Jackson, who's a world famous kayaker, and her husband Nick Troutman. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Competition, I'm trying to bring the level down because I'm going against some top level athletes, but registration is still open for a lot of these events if you do want to get out and compete. Get the powder turns in this week, and then come do a snowshoe race or a fat tire bike race. All sorts of fun competition. And then we have live music Friday and Saturday night, free concerts in Solaris. I know you guys were there earlier this morning, so we're just happy to bring all that back, really, and offer something free for the people to enjoy.
Yeah, so that was my next question. If you're just wanting to watch and not really participate in the events, but cheer people on, is it free?
It's free to watch. This sprint right here is one of the best spectator events we'll have. You can come down to the base of Vail, right here by Gondola 1, and watch these guys go straight up this hill. You can see it, and then come down, and it'll be a sprint. So it'll be a fun race, high energy, and free to watch. Yeah, and then a lot of stuff at the Nordic Center to check out.
Okay, and where exactly is the Nordic Center located?
Nordic Center is located just east of here, near the golf course. beautiful views of the Gore Range, and yeah, so we'll have some stuff here by Gondola 1, some stuff in the Nordic Center, and then obviously Solaris for the free concerts.
And similar to the summer, you have Gear Town.
Gear Town will be vendors around, check them out. Yeah, and we're also excited to kind of announce that this year for the summer of the GoPro Mountain Games, we're celebrating 20 years. So, so we're kind of going big. We're doing 6 days this year, up from 4. So that's some news for you. So yeah, registration for the summer actually opens tomorrow morning. So we're kind of linking the two together. Winter Mountain Games this weekend. We're looking forward to the summer though already.
I love it. I am so proud of everything that the Vail Valley Foundation does. They put on so many different kind of events for the community. They're also a part of the Villar Performing Arts Center and the amphitheater in the summer. So you guys do it all.
Yeah, and I got to ask Trisha, if we did like a snow angel contest, do you think you would compete in that, Trisha? Or?
Oh, she would. And she would peer pressure me to join.
I love it. I love it. 10 out of 10, you guys are killing it.
Awesome. Well, I'll be seeing you this weekend. I can't wait to be dancing at the concerts and cheering people on and, you know, maybe join in one of the races. So if people actually are interested in registering, where do they go?
Winter.mountaingames.com. Check us out on social media too. We're getting going, and we have free giveaways as well, giving away pairs of skis, Oakley goggles, all sorts of gear off the website.
Awesome. Well, I'll see you there, and we will see you all there.
All right, I'm practicing the snow angel to see if we can get the biggest wingspan. But yeah, that should be a fun one. That could be part of the arts, you know, mountain arts, music, lifestyle. That's kind of the whole theme behind the mountain games. But yeah, check it out. You can go to winter.mountaingames.com for more details to register. We'll be right back.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
It's 5 a.m. and
I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
brisket for dinner.
This is my happy place.
We've been coming here since 1868.
My grandmother used to say,
don't call me, don't bother me, I'm going out to mow.
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
I make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com.
All right, we're about ready to wrap up the show on this Thursday morning, the 24th of February. We did get 8 inches new on Vail Mountain, 6 over at Beaver Creek, in addition to the 5 at both mountains the day before. So pretty cool totals over the 48-hour period. But let's bring it out to Meredith. She's standing by at the base of Vail Mountain. What does that line look like, Meredith?
It's a Saturday.
Oh, yeah. But I can see it's moving.
It's not a Saturday.
No, it's not a Saturday. But you know what? It does move pretty quickly because those gondola cars, they're loading them up to full capacity. They could fit about 10 people in there. So I bet you that line will be down in just a matter of like 10 minutes or so.
That's what Ross and I were just saying, because it moves through, and he's headed up, of course, to hit the powder. I mean, like you said, our businesses might be closed this morning.
Yes. Instead of the gone fishing sign, we have like the gone skiing or the gone snowboarding sign that's up at the different businesses. So if you get to your place of that you're frequenting, they might be like, oh no, we're coming in at 11 today. That could be the deal. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I see it's still snowing a little bit too. A few flakes.
Definitely, yeah. Earlier in the show, I saw some patches of blue. It's like, oh, but it's totally white and blizzardy now. But we're encouraging that. We sing "Let It Snow" year round here.
Yes, I know. We never mind the snow coming, but it is going to be kind of wrapping up, tapering off. We could maybe see a little sunshine today. Temperatures not getting much warmer during the day. We'll stick around those 20s. But Meredith, that's what's good. That's going to keep that snow nice and consistent all day long. It's not going to get set up. Sometimes you go to the back bowls after the sun comes out a little bit, and it's almost like you're going through soft serve ice cream. I want the powder. I want the sugar. Give me the sugar.
Oh, yeah. All those face shots today.
Yes. Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, we're going to wrap up the show. Thank you for giving us the tour of Vail this morning and your interviews with Jeffy Morgan, Ross Leonhardt. So hopefully you guys can get out there. Don't forget Thursday Night Lights tonight with the Beaver Creek Ski and Snowboard School. Stop in there to register to learn more.